Welcome to beautiful St. Petersburg, Florida, where it's beautiful outside and very nice inside for Game 2 of a 3-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. Welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Don Orsillo along with Jerry Remy. Welcome to Red Sox baseball. On this day and age of baseball, you don't see a lot of 1-0 games. We had one here last night. You need a good bullpen, and last night the Red Sox had one.
Exactly right, Don. You know, and for most of spring training and during the season so far, the focus has been on the starting pitching, but we should really look at the relief pitching because it has been outstanding, and especially over the last 3 games for the Red Sox. 9.5 total innings, no runs allowed. When the Red Sox have the lead into the 7th, 8th, or 9th inning, or they have the tie, they end up winning that ball game. That's impressive. And they have been tough to hit, a 2.45 ERA, and only hitting 207 against them, and they're not walking many people. So that's huge. The bullpen last night was outstanding in the game. Agondo coming in, Ross coming into the game. Tazawa's been great, and Uehara back saving games. So right now, with all the focus on the starting pitching, the bullpen has really done a great job.
They'll try to keep it going tonight, but first the starter hopes to go deep into this game. And tonight is Joe Kelly, who's really been the most reliable starter so far in the season for the Red Sox. In 13 2/3, he's given up only 3 earned runs. He's 1-0 and will face Tampa Bay for the first time in his career. We're back with more from the Trop right after this. Donuts, America runs on Dunkin'. Toyota's website for deals via Toyota.com. Digital Federal Credit Union. See what DCU can save you. Your local Subaru dealers. The Kia Sorrento. And by Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare now at Southwest.com. Welcome back to St. Petersburg, Florida at Tropicana Field. It's a middle game of the 3-game series between the Red Sox and the Rays. Welcome back inside the broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Don Orsillo. Well, the Red Sox doing the little things to win last night's ball game, and so far with this current roster, the Red Sox have been pretty aggressive on the base paths. And to iron that out for the Red Sox, really, the numbers show that. Looking at some of the stats so far this season, and part of our Coors Cold Hard Facts, it's brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light. According to Elias, this marks the first time since the beginning of caught stealing being tracked in 1920 that the Red Sox have been successful in each of their first 10 stolen base attempts. So it's really been an amazing start in that regard for the Red Sox. We welcome in Sarah Davis, who has more.
Well, yeah, the aggressiveness that the Sox have shown early on in their base stealing is the kind of identity that John Farrell says they're trying to instill in each and every one of the players. So the skipper's pretty happy with the tone they've set early on.
To me, base running is a controllable. And it's more about effort, hustle, paying attention to detail. And when you combine those 3, then hopefully you've got a chance to put pressure on the defense and be successful as far as advancing 90 feet.
Well, Farrell added that since they're only 14 games into the season, they haven't gotten a good grasp on Hanley Ramirez's speed, even though he did steal a base last night. But he did compliment him on being an exceptional athlete, and they're trying to take advantage of Ramirez's abilities when the matchups are favorable. Back to you, Don.
All right, Sarah, thanks very much. Well, it's the Red Sox and Rays as the fans make their way in for Game 2 of the series. We're back with the first pitch right after this. Three-game series. Red Sox taking the first game 1-0 and hoping for some more offense tonight against this Rays starting pitcher Nathan Carnes, who gets the start as the umpires finishing up here the exchanging of lineup cards at home plate. And John Hirschbeck, the crew chief for this crew, in the middle there as the Rays take the field tonight at the Trop. As they do, let's check out the Red Sox starting lineup. It's brought to you by your Eastern Hyundai dealers. Hitting it off and in center field is Mookie Betts with Dustin Pedroia at second base, batting second. David Ortiz, the DH, bats third with Hanley Ramirez in left field. Mike Napoli at first base with Pablo Sandoval at third base. Shane Victorino in right field bats seventh with Xander Bogaerts back at shortstop after having last night off. He bats eighth. And the former Ray, Ryan Hannigan, in behind the dish as he is tonight's Red Sox catcher. Tonight's Rays starting pitcher presented by New England Nissan dealers. Nathan Carnes, his fourth start of the year, 1-1 with a 4.58 earned run average. 17 2/3, has 17 strikeouts, does have 10 walks, which has been a bit of a problem, but hitters only hitting at 155 against Carnes.
Tonight's Ray defense is brought to you by DraftKings. They are third in the league, only 4 errors in 14 games. Evan Longoria will be at third base as Drupal Cabrera, the shortstop. Logan Forsythe at second, and Alan Dykstra, the first baseman. Left to right, Desmond Jennings, Kevin Kiermaier, and Steven Souza Jr. Rene Rivera doing the catching for Carnes.
Umpiring crew tonight, Bill Welke has a plate calling the balls and strikes. James Hoy at first base, John Tumpane at second base, and John Hirschbeck is the crew chief at third. Well, Carnes getting the start here tonight for Tampa Bay. He's able to beat Miami in his win as Kevin Cash hoping his Rays can bounce back tonight after being held scoreless last night. And Tampa Bay so far off to the 6-8 start. They are 3 games back of the Red Sox in the American League East. And of course, the Rays had lost 3 in a row against the Yankees before the arrival of the Red Sox. So Tampa Bay has now lost 4 games in a row, while the Red Sox have won 2 straight. The final game of the series against the O's at home, and first game of this series against Tampa Bay here last night.
And the Red Sox facing a guy tonight that was in competition for the 5th spot in the rotation and finally won it because of injury, really. Alex Cobb, Drew Smiley, Alex Colomé all hurt, and he ends up getting the 5th spot in the rotation.
Mookie Betts to lead it off here in the top of the first inning. And the first pitch of the ball game is in there for strike one, and we're underway. Tonight's key matchup is brought to you by Honda. Start something special with a great deal on a Honda. 5 games at Tropicana Field. Betts is hitting .350. A couple of doubles, a home run, and 6 RBIs. And Mookie quickly down 0-2.
Now the Red Sox will see the fastball right about there, 91-92. A very good curveball from Carnes and a changeup.
May get a chance to see that curveball right here. Here's the 0-2 pitch. There it is, and it's on the ground. Diving at third is Longoria. Gets up and throws out Mookie Betts.
And Longoria takes a base hit away from Mookie Betts, moving quickly to his left, going into the dive, and he knows Betts runs well, so he has to get up quickly and makes that throw to first base to get the out. No waste of time there for Evan Longoria.
So 1 down, and it brings up Dustin Pedroia. Pedroia checking in at .259 on the year as Carnes deals with the breaking ball in the dirt. 3 homers and 7 runs batted in to go along with that .259 average. Pedroia 0 for 4 in the ball game here last night. A strike in there. It's a ball and a strike.
No member of the Red Sox has ever faced Carnes in the past.
The 1-1 pitch, and this one fouled back to the screen. Jay gave you what he throws, and look at the percentage of what he throws. 44% fastballs. Actually more breaking balls this season for Carnes. Just 9% of the time the changeup.
He was rated in the organization of having the best curveball in the minor leagues of any of their pitches.
Not afraid to use it, apparently. Here's 1-2 pitch. There's the fastball and misses down and away. 3 starts. He has averaged 102 pitches per game. 5th highest mark among American League starters. Pedroia lifts a fly ball to right field. Steven Souza Jr. takes care of out number 2. Membership has its privileges. Learn how you can join the most exclusive sports membership in Boston as a Red Sox season ticket holder. Call 617-226-6888. Email new season tickets at redsox.com or visit redsox.com/season tickets today for more information. A lot of red here in the crowd per usual. And the Red Sox are in St. Pete. 2 down for David Ortiz. He's stacking it up on the right side of the infield in the shift against Big Papi. 205, 2 homers and 4 runs batted in for Ortiz. David 0 for 3 in the game last night with a walk. And it picks up the outside corner. David doesn't like it at all as he falls behind here 1-2.
Nice, had 2 strikes called on him, and he hasn't liked either one of them. Both appear to be outside. The first one borderline. This last pitch, I think, no question, it was away.
This one up top, missing for a ball. 2-2. 211 career games against Tampa Bay. 44 home runs for David Ortiz against the Rays. And one with more is Alex Rodriguez with 49 home runs. Foul to the screen. We'll do it again. 2-2.
So far, everything away from David Ortiz except for that two-strike pitch that was upstairs just a little bit.
Stays away again, too far away, and it's a full count.
A second changeup he's thrown him in this at bat, both at 87 miles an hour.
And Ramirez waiting on deck. 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. High for ball 4, and David Ortiz works a walk here with 2 down in the inning. Well, Saturday on Nessa, catch a special day at Fenway Park when college baseball gets to play in the dirt. Enjoy a baseball showcase game between Florida A&M University and North Carolina Central beginning at 2 on Saturday. Two down, David Ortiz at first base, and here's Hanley Ramirez. 269, 5 homers, and 12 runs batted in for Hanley. 2 for 4 in the ball game last night with a stolen base. Not waiting around, he lines to center. Kiermaier coming in to make the catch that ends the inning. Red Sox strand Ortiz at first. The Rays are coming up from St. Pete. First inning, let's take a look at the Rays starting lineup. It's brought to you by your New England Chevy dealers. David DeJesus is the DH. Leading it off is Steven Souza Jr. in right field as Drupal Cabrera at shortstop. Evan Longoria, the cleanup hitter, at third base with Desmond Jennings in left. Alan Dykstra at first base bats 6th with Logan Forsythe at second base. Kevin Kiermaier, the center fielder, bats 8th. And Rene Rivera does the catching. Tonight's Red Sox starting pitcher presented by your local New England Audi dealers. Experience the all-new Audi A3 today. Well, first pitch in there to DeJesus is in there for strike 1 from Joe Kelly. Joe Kelly's third start. 1-0 with a 2.13 earned run average. And opponents hitting at just 119 so far against Kelly. A win and a no decision for Joe Kelly in his first 2 starts. The win at New York against the Yankees. The no decision against Baltimore. Slap foul off to the left, out of play. DeJesus generally playing against right-handed pitchers. Does not have a start against a lefty so far in the year. Not even an at bat against a lefty so far in the year. It'll bounce in, and even the count at 2-2.
Kelly liked to be a little bit economical with his pitches tonight than he was last time. 118 pitches in 5 2/3 innings for Joe Kelly in that start against Baltimore.
And that was in just 5 2/3 innings. And a swing and a miss. Good start here for Kelly as he strikes out DeJesus to begin the night.
First strikeout for Kelly coming on the curveball. His strikeout high for the season, 8. He did that against the Yankees in his first start. There's the curveball that ends up off the plate inside, and number 1 of the night for Joe Kelly.
Here's his pitch arsenal. Fastball 72% of the time. Breaking balls 23 and the changeup at 5%. And that fastball can be upwards of 97 miles an hour for Joe Kelly. He is out number 1 here at the bottom of the first inning. Souza Jr. with a swing and a foul tip, and there is 97 from Joe Kelly. The number is for Souza coming into tonight's action. Leads the team with 3 homers and 10 RBIs so far in the year. First time he's been on an opening day roster for the rookie. Turns 26 this coming Friday. In the air to deep left field. Ramirez going back, looking up, and that is out of here. Long home run to left to Steven Souza Jr. His 4th home run of the year, and Tampa Bay takes a 1-0 lead here in the first.
Out number 4 on the season for Souza Jr. He gets a fastball from Kelly, and good solid contact. They wanted that ball away. Unfortunately for Kelly, and Hannigan had stayed inside, and Souza Jr. jumped all over it.
Well, leads the team in home runs, adds to it with his 4th of the year. It's 1-0 Tampa Bay, just like that. Now is Drupal Cabrera. So a tough start to his season. He's hitting at just 189 and was on the bench last night. Came into the game late in the game. On the ground, sharply hit, but foul outside of first. Drupal Cabrera just 2 for his last 30. Leads the team in at-bats. This is his 54th at-bat of the year. 29 years of age. Longtime Cleveland Indian. As he'll take strike 3 over the inside corner. Second strikeout for Kelly. 2 down here in the first inning.
The Red Sox defense is brought to you by Southwest Airlines, and they are now 7th in the league with 9 errors in 14 games. Pablo Sandoval at third base, Xander Bogaerts the shortstop, Dustin Pedroia at second, and Mike Napoli at first, left to right, Hanley Ramirez, Mookie Betts, and Shane Victorino, and Ryan Hannigan doing the catching for Kelly.
2 down. Evan Longoria, the batter. And he'll take strike 1. Then a slow start to the season for Longoria. He is 8 for 43, hitting at 186. He's out there for extra hitting today, earlier this afternoon, trying to figure it out here early in the season. Only home run was on opening day against Baltimore, his solo shot. And badly fooled on that pitch, strikes out. Kelly ends up striking out the side, but Souza Jr. with a solo home run as the Rays on top 1-0.
Nothing at the top of the second, and we're taking a look at tonight's poll, which is presented by the Scion TC. We're asking you, which is your favorite non-traditional holiday? Is it, or text Sox 1 if you're going to choose Arbor Day, text Sox 2 for Earth Day, which is today, of course, so reduce, reuse, recycle, don't forget that. Text Sox 3 to Flag Day, and Sox 4 for Groundhog Day. You can text your answer to 536-536. Message and data rates may apply. And you can text HELP for info. Visit nesson.com/terms for TNC privacy and policy.
All right, Sarah, thanks very much as we play along here to the second inning, and Mike Napoli leading it off and taking a pitch up high.
I think I'd go for Flag Day, Don.
Flag Day?
Flag Day.
That's a good day.
Yeah, Groundhog Day, I don't know. You know, it's kind of like, I don't know, they bring this groundhog out, and if he goes out, if he goes to sleep, they get more winter. I don't know what he does.
Something about his shadow, I think, Jerry.
No, shadow.
Yes, yeah. It's like 6 more weeks of winter or something. But I'm confused by whether or not, if he sees a shadow, whether it's going to be 6 more weeks.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I think he's wrong like every year.
But Napoli, Sandoval, and Victorino here in the second inning. Red Sox trying to answer the home run in the first by Souza Jr. as the pitch misses here down low. So far out of the gate, Groundhog Day is big.
Huge.
In there for a strike and a full count. Napoli had last night off as Daniel Nava got the start at first base for Boston last night. In the dirt, and a leadoff walk for Napoli. So that's the second walk given up by Carnes of the night.
And Napoli's already walked 10 times this season to go along with 11 strikeouts. He's not hitting very much, 136, but he is getting his walks.
Lead runner on here for the Red Sox, Pablo Sandoval checking in. Hitting at 286 on the year so far. No homers and 4 runs batted in. Sandoval hitting at 389 against right-handed pitching so far this season. And he fouls this one off the catcher, Rene Rivera.
Rivera with that hockey-style mask. And a lot of catches we're going to for a while. Now they've kind of gone away from it a little bit.
Saw the problems that David Ross had with it when he was with the Red Sox. Here's a pop-up foul off to the left out of play. 2 concussions that he had in the same season. He's taking a look here and taking inventory on it after the glancing blow that he took. Easy for me to say that it was a glancing blow.
Yeah. You're up here with earphones on.
The 0-2 is very high, and that time Rivera had to come out of the crouch to reel it in. Sandoval 1 for 4 here last night. And he'll foul it off to the left out of play. Have a son or daughter who want to learn more about baseball or their favorite Red Sox players? Now you can. Check out NessonClubhouse.com. It has videos, games, and a whole lot more. It's fun, free, and easy to use. NessonClubhouse.com. 1-2 pitch coming up to Sandoval. Reaches out and hits a possible double play ball to short. The second for one on to first, not dug out by Dykstra. Well, Napoli going in pretty hard there at second base. And Sandoval will reach at first on a bad throw to first.
Change up this time, and you'll see the second baseman come across the bag. Really should not have been affected by the slide. Just makes a bad throw to first base. But, you know, after last night and the reputation the Red Sox are getting, you're a little bit quick to make good judgments around that bag, and sometimes it'll cause bad throws. We've seen a couple of them in this series already.
1 down, Sandoval at first. The Rays are going to shift here on Victorino on the left side of the infield. Logan Forsythe, second baseman, coming to the left side. As Victorino takes strike one at the bottom of the zone. Brock Holt getting the night off after starting in 4 straight games. All over in different places, but tonight getting the night off at least to begin the ball game. Last night a terrific play at shortstop for Brock. Victorino pops it up foul off to the right out of play, and he's down 0-2. One for 4 in the ball game last night with a double. A double down the right field line last night. Batting with 1 out and 1 on here in the top of the second inning. 30th pitch for Carnes of his outing. And that's in there for strike 3. Victorino spins out of the box, takes with him the first K of the night for Carnes.
Almost like he was expecting the pitcher to waste one, but he didn't waste anything. A fastball right down the middle, and Victorino will just spin and go back to the dugout. No complaint by Shane on that pitch, a fastball that I think surprised him that it had so much of the plate.
So 2 down, Sandoval at first base, and here's Xander Bogaerts. And for Xander, they go on a shift on the left side. So back-to-back batters that they've got lined up on the left side as Bogaerts totes the .319 batting average and back in there tonight after having last night off. Strike called over the inside corner. Bogaerts leading the Red Sox in hits with 15. He is 0 for his last 9 at the plate. And a fly ball foul off to the right out of play. Since the start of last season, the Red Sox have now dropped 7 of the last 11 games at the Trop, even with the victory here last night. Close pitch, a little bit low. Ryan Hannigan, the former Ray, waiting on deck. Batting out of the number 9 spot in the Red Sox order. Started here last night. It's the catching duties again tonight. Time called as Bogaerts backs out. For ball 3, full count. And now Sandoval can get a start at first base with 2 down in the inning. Bogarts with a swing and a miss, and Carnes strikes him out. Back-to-back Ks for Carnes. Rays have a 1-0 lead. Massachusetts represented here at Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg. As the Red Sox trail 1-0 with the Rays coming to bat here in the bottom of the second inning. And a check swing grounder off the bat of Desmond Jennings. A bobble initially by Kelly, but he recovers and gets him at first base for the first out of the bottom of the second. Let's get it tonight after the game to NESN Sports Today, presented by People's United Bank. Ellen Adam will look ahead to Game 3 of the Celtics series. And Matt Chatham breaks down the Patriots game plan for the NFL Draft. See what know-how can do. One down, Alan Dykstra, the batter. Dykstra, the first baseman, hitting at .080 so far in the season. Dykstra a little late on the fastball at 93. On the outside corner, 1-2.
A perfect location there for Kelly, picking up that outside corner. So far, everything away from Dykstra. Going outside again.
Dykstra takes this time, and it's too far away. Joe Kelly with 3 strikeouts in the first inning, but mixed in was the home run by Steven Souza Jr. 4th home run of the year. And a pitch up and away for ball 3. Popped up foul ground. Sandoval will go as far as he can, but won't have a play. For every Red Sox game that goes into extra innings or the Sox get a save, CVS Pharmacy will make a donation to Boston Children's Hospital towards a $25,000 commitment once again this season. CVS Pharmacy is the official pharmacy of the Boston Red Sox. One down here in the second. Alan Dykstra battling here with a full count. And there's strike three. Frozen was Dykstra, and that's already the fourth strikeout of the night for Joe Kelly.
Yeah, 4 strikeouts and 2 on fastballs, 2 on curveballs. This time it's the fastball. After going away, then they start to come in just a little bit. And Dykstra just completely frozen by that Joe Kelly fastball, 2-seam fastball.
2 down here in the second inning, and Logan Forsythe the batter. Forsythe taking the fastball for strike one. 267 hitter so far in the year for Forsythe. 2 homers and 5 runs batted in. Last night started first base, moved to second, then went back to first base. Kevin Cash making a bunch of changes last night. At one point losing the DH, there were so many changes.
It was like a spring training game last night. It really was.
First year manager, and of course spending time with the Red Sox. Over 100 starts behind the dish for Kevin Cash in Boston. Soft liner up over the head of Pedroia. Into right for Forsythe, and a 2-out base hit. Second hit of the game for Tampa Bay.
Just bustling the ball up over the head of Dustin Pedroia that time. Kelly comes inside with a 2-seam fastball, but he's able to get not the barrel of the bat on it, but at least good enough to muscle it up over the head of Pedroia. 2 outs, man at first base for the Rays.
Evan Kiermaier coming up. Kiermaier at 297, 2 homers and 4 runs batted in. Turning 25 years old today. He's been battling some illness lately and has not started since Friday. It's ground ball right at Pedroia. Goes to first to end the second inning. Through 2, Tampa Bay on top 1-0.
And earlier today I talked with a Red Sox assistant hitting coach Victor Rodriguez. I was like, what goes on in the batting cage pregame? And he says, well, sometimes he actually feels like a psychologist in there because he's trying to build up these guys' confidence as much as he can in their swing heading into a game. Sometimes they see him once, sometimes they'll come in 4 times. But like I said, the key is confidence instead of worrying too much about the focus. Don, unlike in the minors, he says that's where they worry about process of the swing and quality.
I guess it's got to be a little bit different, Jerry, as far as a major league hitting coach goes, as far as instruction goes, because Victor spent a long time in the minor leagues in the Red Sox organization as a hitting instructor.
You know, in the minor leagues, you're trying to form hitters, and you're trying to get them to do certain things that you know are going to help them be successful at the major league level. In the big leagues, most of these guys have had success already, so it's really just getting to know them as a person and what to look for in their swing. You're always talking about making adjustments, you know, little movements that might help a hitter in a small way. But a lot of it is being a psychiatrist to say, you know, to just kind of just listen to what they have to say and you know, be there for them all the time.
Ryan Hannigan with a ground ball, diving at third as Longoria gets up. Throw is dug out nicely at first by Dykstra. Good play at both ends. It looked like Longoria had any chance of that, but he got fully extended to make the catch and then fired to first. Little help on the other side.
Yeah, that's two tremendous defensive plays he's made already in this game. Made one on Mookie Betts early in the ball game and makes another one now on Hannigan. Nice pick at first base by Dykstra on kind of a tough hop.
Well, Carnes likes the effort from both guys behind him. That combination getting it done to retire Ryan Hannigan. One out here in the third. And it brings up Mookie Betts. That's grounding out to third base in the first inning. That was the first good play by Evan Longoria of the game. Boston-based daily fantasy company DraftKings.com, the official daily fantasy partner of your Boston Red Sox, is giving out $300 million in cash prizes. Enter promo code NESSON to play for free. 2-0 pitch. Fouled off to the right, out of play.
Getting back to the hitting coaches for a second, there's so much more they have to do nowadays, too, because there's so much video that they watch that is helpful not only to them on working with their hitters, but learning about the opposing pitcher.
You literally can watch any of your at-bats against any pitcher at any time. And I mean, the amount of video that is now available to players on a daily basis is amazing.
Yeah, and they use it too.
This is line foul, just foul. Do you think at times it could be information overload with all the information they have now in some cases?
Yeah, I think when you get to the big leagues, I think there's an adjustment to be made, and it is finding out what works for you. You know, there's everything you need now. There really is everything you need. And yes, there can be a time where it can become overwhelming. So I think part of the process of being a young player is finding out what you need and what you don't need.
Betts will take ball four and head down to first base. Third free pass served up by Carnes.
You know, it's like you when you started your job as a play-by-play guy. I mean, I'm sure as you've gone through the years, you've figured out more what you need to do a game than what you originally did think you needed to do a game.
Absolutely true.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing with hitters. There's so much information available, which is terrific. It's great. But, you know, you figure out what you need, what you don't need.
One out, one on. Dustin Pedroia, the batter. Pedroia flying out to the right fielder Steven Souza in the first inning. Outfield deep and straight away here on Pedroia. Red Sox still looking for their first hit of the night. They have had 3 base on balls but do not have a base hit. High drive left field. Back goes Jennings, and watch this go. Here's the first hit of the night. It's a 2-run home run for Dustin Pedroia, and with one swing of the bat, the Red Sox take a 2-1 lead.
Now, we've been watching this since opening day with Pedroia, and what a difference in his swing this year from the last couple of years. I mean, he's healthy. He feels good. Again, a mislocation. They wanted to go away. It stays inside. And when you stay in that zone with Pedroia, a healthy Pedroia, he's going to hurt you bad. And he just did.
So a walk and a home run and a 2-1 Red Sox lead. Now David Ortiz takes strike one. Fourth home run of the year for Pedroia. Ortiz shifts on here, and in short right, Forsythe, second baseman, throws out Ortiz right on the line. Throws that about to halfway to the right fielder to get Ortiz at first base.
That looked like base hit, didn't it? All of a sudden you look up and there's Forsythe standing right there ready to throw you out. How frustrating is that for a hitter? You're thinking base hit, and then all of a sudden by your next 5 steps you're out.
Two down here in the third inning, and it brings up Hanley Ramirez. Hit the ball hard. First time up, lining out to center field, but Kevin Kiermaier was there. Dustin Pedroia, who hit 7 home runs all of last year in 135 games and 551 at bats. Key this season, a healthy Dustin Pedroia, who already has 4 on the year, and we're not out of April yet. Ramirez will take strike 2. Has walked 3 through 2 2/3 innings. Has 2 strikeouts and has just given up a 2-run home run. Rays have a home run of their own. Steven Souza Jr. in the first inning, homering off Joe Kelly. Now Kelly will have a lead to work with for the first time. Ramirez lifts a fly ball down the right field line towards the Rays pen. Dykstra and Souza, and neither will have a chance to get there. H.B. Hood salutes the heart of the Red Sox and the Red Sox Foundation, knowing there's always a way to say yes, even a small way. 4,900 accredited charities in New England asked for help last year, and the club went 4,900 for 4,900. We love to make dreams come true for the families of New England. Payoff pitch coming here to Hanley Ramirez. And that's low for ball 4. Another walk. 4th walk handed out by Carnes.
And he's had a couple of games this year, one against Baltimore, one against the Yankees, where in those games he had 4 walks. Not as many curveballs so far in this game tonight, more fastballs than he normally throws.
And a breakdown so far tonight.
That's on our pitch arsenal, on Nesson.
Two down from Mike Napoli. And out goes Rene Rivera here to talk to Carnes.
Carnes got his head down a little bit, after walking a couple of guys, giving up the home run, and Rivera trying to get him back on the same page.
Napoli batting with Ramirez at first base. 2 down here in the 3rd inning. And shifting on Napoli now too on the left side of the infield. Seen it for Victorino, Bogarts, and now Napoli. Of course, Joe Madden was not afraid to shift in his time here with the Rays. For the first, and back to the bag is Ramirez. Very deep are they on Napoli in the outfield. Kevin Kiermaier, the center fielder, and Desmond Jennings in left. And Napoli tried to hold up, but he goes around, according to Bill Welke, the home plate umpire.
A little too anxious Napoli there on the 2-0 pitch. Thinking fastball, getting fastball, but not a strike. It was a little bit high in the strike zone.
That'll drop in there for a strike. Napoli doesn't think so. Says some things to Bill Welke here. It goes as Napoli, it's went back off the pitcher Karn's glove and into center field. So Ramirez keeps going to third. Kiermaier now. Ramirez going to run through Butterfield's stop sign and he's going to score. Errant throw back in. Hanley ran right through the stop sign of Brian Butterfield and scores. Never even looked at him. Wow. Red Sox take a 3-1 lead.
What a break that was for the Red Sox, because Hanley Ramirez had no business scoring on this. Ground ball back up the middle. It gets by and off the pitcher into center field. And watch Ramirez run the bases. Slows up at second base. Is going to third. He's looking at it himself. Butterfield's holding him up and he doesn't even stop. It makes it easy.
He ran right by Brian Butterfield.
I mean, right. Right by him.
It was a suggestion by Brian Butterfield that he not go.
Maybe the Red Sox have changed their signs. If your hands are up, that means go.
Go. Keep going.
Keep going. This is like he's looking at it himself. Maybe he can't find Butterfield. And it works out. What are you going to do?
The Red Sox take the 3-1 lead. Ends up being an RBI for Mike Napoli. Now Pablo Sandoval with 2 down in the inning. Reached on a fielder's choice in the second inning, 0 for 1. Ball right back at Carnes, and off of his glove it appeared into center field.
I thought he was going to be out by about 70 feet.
On the ground to second base. Forsythe is there. Throw to first in time to end the inning. Dustin Pedroia with a 2-run shot. The Red Sox add another run and they take a 3-1 lead. Back at the Trop, Joe Kelly's now got a 3-1 lead. Rene Rivera leads it off, and it's a fly ball out towards left center field. Long run for Mookie Betts, who will get there without a problem. We'll get another look here at the suggestion from Byron Butterfield to stop at third base.
He's already got his hand up,
Yep.
and I think Hanley thinks Butterfield's in the dugout. I don't even think he knows he's on the field.
Certainly never really looked at him.
Butterfield's looking at him like when he went by, like, what are you doing?
Where are you going? Well, it worked out. Not so funny if it doesn't work out.
No, that could have been a disaster.
Real bad. David DeJesus takes the strike. A strikeout victim in the first inning. 4 Ks tonight so far for Joe Kelly. It does appear to be a little bit of Manny in Hanley, isn't there? Is it just me?
No, I don't think it's just you. Don't forget, they were very close.
Yes, still are.
When Hanley came up as a young kid to the big leagues, and this is kind of like a Manny move. You know what I mean?
Yo, definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I'm going to go, and
Yep.
you're not going to stop me.
3 call. That's 5 Ks now for Kelly. Gets to Jesus. And Jesus barking at Bill Welke. And Welke barking back. Took the mask off and sent some stuff.
That looked like a good pitch. I mean, to me, it looked like a 2-seam fastball that came back and picked up the inside corner. We'll get another look on the Amica pit zone. Yeah, we've got quite a bit of the plate. It had DeJesus jumping back. I mean, that's a good 2-seamer right there by Kelly.
2 down here in the 3rd inning. Steven Souza Jr., who took Kelly deep in the 1st inning. His 4th home run of the year and the only run so far for Tampa Bay. His rookie record for Souza Jr. He's still got some time left here in April. Add on to that record.
You know there's 2 ways to spell Souza, right?
Right? Yeah.
So USA, too. So anybody from Fall River would know that because there's a lot of Souzas in Fall River. A lot of them with Z's and a lot of them with S's. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
We're from Somerset, Massachusetts, Fall River area.
Right.
Did you know a lot of Souzas?
If you look in the phone book, there's a ton of Souzas. Really? A lot of Souzas. Spelled both ways.
Outside for ball 3. This Souza is from Everett, Washington. Nowhere near Fall River.
No.
That's a strike. Gets the bad news from Bill Welke, who's headed to first base.
Just barely picking up the outside corner. Here is Joe Kelly with that 2-seamer again.
On the ground to third. Tough hop, and it gets by Sandoval. Went to the backhand, skips by him. And the Ramirez digs it out. Souza's headed for second with his 2nd extra base hit of this game. It's a 2-out double for Souza.
Now the home run was on a fastball. This time it's a breaking ball that he bounces on the in-between hop right there to Sandoval. Sandoval going to his right, the ball underneath the glove. And a man in scoring position with 2 outs.
2 down and Souza in scoring position as Drupal Cabrera's struggles continue. He struck out looking in the 1st inning. And 2 for his last 33 at the plate. Starting to stop at second base for Souza. Looked like he was taken off at third base.
Now he can run. He's got 4 steals on the season. This would not be an ideal time to run. Third base already in scoring position at second, but he can run.
Fouled off to the left, 1-1. Ace Ticket, the official Red Sox ticket partner, has the best seats at the lowest prices to all the games at Fenway, all the 200% guarantee. Right now, Ace Ticket has special savings on all Red Sox games, including the Yankees. Visit Ace Ticket or call 1-800-MY-SEATS. Swinging a foul tip for strike 2. Rivera flied out to center to begin the inning. DeJesus struck out looking with a double by Steven Souza. Now as Drupal Cabrera, who's already struck out in this game, is down 1-2. Skips in. Hannigan able to pick it. No advance at second base for Souza. And a full count now to Cabrera.
It's like Hannigan going to the backhand this time on the low fastball to make the catch.
Scored the only run here last night. And back in the lineup again tonight. Time called as Cabrera backs out. 2 down here in the bottom of the third inning with Souza at second base. Red Sox with a 2-run lead right now. And a payoff pitch coming up to Asdrubal Cabrera. Fly ball left field. Hanley Ramirez had started back, now comes in and makes the catch. That ends the third inning. Red Sox have a 3-1 lead at the end of 3. finding new technology that puts your needs first. See what's new at easternbank.com. Hear your first Eastern Bank. And we head to the fourth inning. Red Sox on top 3-1. Shane Victorino to lead it off against Nathan Carnes. And the first pitch in there for strike one. Victorino, a strikeout victim in the second inning. One of 2 strikeouts tonight for Carnes. Was struck out 2, but he has walked 4. And 2 of the walks have turned into runs. Victorino went around, according to James Hoy, first base umpire. Bottom third of the Red Sox order: Victorino, Bogaerts, and Hannigan. And Victorino gets hit with the pitch and heads down to first base. Well, Jerry, it's all fun and games until you get thrown out by 70 feet. But right now, it's all fun.
Yeah, but it's saying that was a very smart move, Hanley. Very good. It was my bad. My bad. Way to hustle. That way to go. Next time, look at me and find me.
Now, Victorino hit by the pitch. Looked like he may have said something to Carnes on the way down to first base. Carnes barking a little bit back as Xander Bogaerts now stands in and pops it up foul out of play.
Victorino gets hit a lot because he's very close to the plate, and you know his arms are almost on the inside part of the plate, and I think that's what what Carnes was complaining about. And here you see Victorino saying something to Carnes, and Carnes saying something back. But the fact is, Carnes started it by talking to the umpire about Victorino, not trying to get out of the way.
Throw to first, and Victorino back to the bag barely. Rivera trying to throw over in that direction at first base to nab him. Where Shane was hit 18 times in 2013. Victorino takes off. Bogaerts pops it up into shallow right. Souza coming in, and he'll make the catch and take a look towards first, but to no play. As that is out number 1 of the inning. Shane was trying to steal there and got 2/3 of the way to second base. Well, follow the Red Sox all season in 2015 with MLB.com At Bat, the #1 app for live baseball. At Bat is up to the moment at any moment with in-game highlights, live look-ins, replay reviews, radio broadcasts, statcasts, and more at MLB.com At Bat for your smartphone or tablet. 1 on, 1 out. Ryan Hannigan grounded out to Evan Longoria, third base, in the third inning. To right field. Souza going back. Turns and makes the catch in front of the track for the second out. So Hannigan retired. Back up top in the order now for Mookie Betts. Mookie has grounded out to the third baseman Evan Longoria. Walked and scored. Already 71 pitches through 3 2/3 innings for Carnes. There goes Victorino. Betts will take a strike, and the throw is going to be not in time. Stolen base for Shane Victorino.
Second of the season for Victorino, and a great time to go. 2 outs in the inning. If you get thrown out, you got Betts leading off the next inning. If you're successful like Victorino was, you get Betts now has a chance to drive him in. And for a slide, the tag never really applied.
To short, and as Dribble Cabrera's throw in time to get Mookie Betts and to conclude the top of the fourth inning. Red Sox have a 3-1 lead after 3.5. Good things happen. Watch out. Good things are happening to local people at easternbank.com/goodthingshappen. Bottom of the fourth inning. Back here at Tropicana Field. Evan Longoria leading it off here for Tampa Bay. Send it down to Sarah.
Yeah, so guys, Rays manager Kevin Cash earlier today said he's not worried at all about Longoria's hitting slump right now, even though he came into this game hitting 186. And his former teammate Ryan Hannigan, who's catching right now, may have a reason why. He says Longoria is the first to show up on game day. He's very professional, and that's why he expects to play every game. But Hannigan also added that Longoria's a lot of fun to watch as a player because he's so relaxed and loose in these games. Don and Jerry, would you guys agree?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I think he's as calm as you can possibly be on a baseball field. You watch him day in and day out as we get to, you know, for these series, and he never seems to change his emotions.
Longoria here taking a strike over the outside corner, 3-1, as Kelly had fallen behind here, 3-0. And again, playing here last year, prior to that with the Cincinnati Reds. Well, Longoria will chop one on a couple hops out to Bogaerts, who charges in and throws out Longoria. He's now 0 for 2 tonight. Well, tonight's suits are designed by Joseph Abood, custom made in the USA from fine Italian fabrics, now available at Men's Warehouse.
And you didn't like my get together tonight, did you?
I thought it was all right.
Nah, that's not what you said down in the clubhouse. You didn't like it.
I thought it was fine. I just have not seen you in a lot of pink before. It kind of caught me off guard. I walked in and you were all pinked up.
Yeah.
You had a pink shirt and a pink tie and a lot of pink.
And that's the first thing you mentioned when you saw him. You didn't say hi.
I didn't even get a chance to say hi.
No. What are you wearing?
Desmond Jennings grounded back to the mound in the second inning. There you are, all pink over there. You are a lot of pink. Pink shirt, pink tie.
Well, it all matches.
It does match, I'll give you that.
So you got the flyaway collar again.
Yep. You got the flyaway collars going on again.
I'll talk to the blue people about this collar situation.
Chopped off the plate, and coming from third to Sandoval, can't get it, and kind of shielded Bogaerts, who couldn't make a play once Pablo jumped in front of him, and it gets by him. It is going to be a base hit for Desmond Jennings.
The only chance here is for Sandoval. Once it gets by him, it's going to be a base hit. And he can't quite reach it, and Bogaerts had no chance. And I think even if Sandoval makes that play, with Jennings running down the line, it's still going to be very, very close at first base. So I can see the hit.
Base hit is the fourth recorded by Tampa Bay of the game. 1 out, 1 on. Alan Dykstra, the batter, struck out looking in the second inning. Dykstra fouls it off to the left. 7 minor league seasons for Dykstra, 27 years of age. Originally a 23rd overall selection in 2008 by the San Diego Padres. Now pops it up left side of the infield. Pablo Sandoval straddling the line, now back into Fairground to make the catch. 2 down. Two outs for Logan Forsythe. So far so good for Joe Kelly. Really has been the most consistent Red Sox starter so far this season for the Red Sox, only in his 3rd start of the year, but so far so good, coming in with a 2.13 earned run average. Allowed the home run in the first inning, a couple of hits since. Now dealing with Logan Forsythe with 2 down here in the 4th inning. Check over at first base on Jennings. Fouled off to the right, out of play. Saturday at 5, don't miss the real-life NBA discussion of business and baseball, featuring Jack Welch and John Henry. Learn how to build a team and win the game in business and in baseball. Saturday at 5. Joe Kelly's pitching line brought to you by Ace Ticket. 3 2/3, 4 hits, 1 run. Hasn't walked anybody and has struck out 5. 55 pitches to this point with 2 outs in the 4th inning. Runner goes, and a grounder foul outside of third base. That time Jennings was off.
Yeah, that's one thing he's doing more of this year is stealing bases early. I mean, he's got 5 so far this year, and last year really was not even a factor as far as stealing bases go.
Popped up. Pedroia into short right field. Makes the catch that ends the 4th inning. Through 4 from the Trop in St. Pete. It's 3-1 Boston. Fifth inning. It's time now for the Geico Red Sox moment all season long. Geico will highlight the 1975 Red Sox in honor of their 40th anniversary. In their 15th game in the 75 season, the Sox lost to the Tigers 5-4. Rick Wise gave up all 5 runs in 4 innings for the loss, and Ben Oglivie hit a 3-run home run. Dustin Pedroia leading it off here in the 5th inning. Hit a 2-run home run back in the 3rd inning. Flied out to right back in the 1st. Here's the home run for Dustin, his 4th of the year.
Once again, they wanted to go away, but the ball stayed inside, and that's a pitch that Pedroia has really been hitting hard.
Well, he lines this towards center field. Kiermaier on the run will get there. Got a good jump, gets over there and makes the grab. Pedroia is out number 1 of the 5th inning.
Well, there have been a couple of baseballs hit very hard to Kiermaier. Hanley Ramirez earlier in the ball game. Now Pedroia.
So 1 out. David Ortiz coming up here. 3rd plate appearance of the game for Big Papi. Walk in the 1st, grounded into the shift in the 3rd. They're back in the shift again here in the 5th. Tried to hold up. Did he go? Yes, he did, says John Hirschbeck. Ortiz hits it high and deep to right field. Souza going back, looking up, and that is very gone. Solo shot for Big Papi. His 3rd of the year, and the Red Sox jump on top 4-1.
Now David Ortiz got himself a fastball from Carnes, and he didn't miss it. And he absolutely crushes this one. That ball's away, and he hooks it for the home run.
Now Ramirez with a big cut, the helmet coming off. Hanley is lined out to center and walked. Big Papi with a home run. Red Sox with their 2nd home run of the game. Ramirez with a wild swing and a pitch in the dirt, down 0-2. He makes contact, lines it into right field. Took it the other way. First hit of the night for Hanley Ramirez.
See, that's why they don't put the shift on Ramirez. He has the ability to go the other way like that on a line. We've seen him hit ground balls towards second base. We've seen him hit line drives in that direction. That ball's away, and he just goes with it.
One out, one on. Mike Napoli, the batter, has been aboard twice already in this one. Walk in the 2nd, a single to center in the 3rd. They do shift on Napoli on the left side of the infield. Logan Forsythe, second baseman, coming to the left side. Short lead at first for Ramirez, but still Carnes going over there. He's literally about 2 steps off the bag. Outside for ball 2, 2-0. Total of 4 walks in this game by Carnes. There's 2 strikeouts. They came back to back in the 2nd inning. And Victorino and Bogart's back in the 2nd. Red Sox have been held to only 4 hits, but 2 of them have been home runs. 2-run shot by Pedroia in the 3rd, a solo shot by Big Papi here in the 5th. Now Napoli drives this out towards deep left center field. Kieran on the run, won't get there. One hops Up and into the crowd, a ground rule double. So Napoli at second base, and Ramirez will be stopped at third on the ground rule double. And Hanley may have hurt himself coming around third there.
All right, there, it's a breaking ball, and it's a little bit toward the end of the bat of Napoli, but still shows the power of taking that ball into the gap. Good effort by Kiermaier in center field to go back, but the ball bounces up off the fence and then into the stands. Anthony Ramirez rounding second base. He's thinking about scoring again, but that time being held up on the ground rule double.
Jim Hickey, the pitching coach, out there talking to Carnes here. First visit he's made. Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center, the official hospital of the Boston Red Sox, never forgets that before you're a patient, you're a person. Beth Israel Deaconess, human first. Learn more at bidmc.org/human first. Pablo Sandoval coming up here with runners at second and third, one out. A chance here for the Red Sox to open this game up. Infield coming in all the way around now for the Rays. Pitching line brought to you by your Eastern Lexus dealers. 4 1/3, 5 hits, 4 runs, 4 walks, and 2 Ks to this point for Carnes. Sandoval fouls it off to the left. Alan Craig has come out on deck here, so notice that Shane Victorino had come up limping a little bit after the steal of second base earlier.
I'm a little bit surprised they're pitching to Sandoval here. I thought they might walk him, and with Craig on deck, try to go for the double play. They elected to pitch to Sandoval from the left side of the plate. We'll see what happens.
Strike over the outside corner. Sandoval surprised, and you can see why.
This ball is way outside.
On the ground, the infield in, and Forsythe will look the runner back at third and get the out at first. 2 down.
Well, they elect to pitch to him, and it pays off. They get the out. They get the ground ball on a changeup to Forsythe. Now they can drop the infield back with the 2 outs. Quickly got ahead of Sandoval, throw him the changeup, and he's a little bit off balance on that swing. And the runner's still at second and third. See how quickly that ball gets to you on the artificial surface, even though that ball wasn't hit all that hard.
Well, second and third here, and the pinch hitter is Alan Craig. He's had a knack over the years with runners in scoring position and trying to get it done here. Takes ball 1. Bouncing in, and it's 2-0. Total of 90 pitches right now for Carnes, trying to get out of this 5th inning. He's already given up a run. Red Sox have runners at second and third with 2 down. Craig hits a fly ball to left field. Desmond Jennings out there backpedaling right in front of the track. He'll haul it in to end the inning. Big Bobby David Ortiz with a solo home run. Red Sox have a 4-1 lead halfway through this one. 4-1. Red Sox have the lead over the Tampa Bay Rays. Alan Craig stays in the game after pinch hitting for Shane Victorino and stays in right. Kevin Kiermaier leading it off here against Joe Kelly. Right hamstring tightness is what they're saying about Shane Victorino. Right hamstring tightness. The reason that Victorino left tonight. So nothing to do with his back. And a hamstring this time for Shane. '60th pitch for Joe Kelly. And a swing and a miss for Kiermaier.
And it was bad on a couple of off-speed pitches, a change-up, then the breaking ball down and in.
Strike 3 call. Kiermaier doesn't like it. He'll take with him the 6th strikeout for Joe Kelly. 1 down.
Well, a little bit of everything. A change-up, a breaking ball, then the fastball. Knee high. Good job by Hannigan pulling that ball up into the strike zone, and the Red Sox getting the call.
Amica Insurance, great service, great coverage, and a great price for auto, home, or life insurance. 1 out here in the 5th inning. Rene Rivera, the batter. Rivera flying out to center field in the 3rd, 0 for 1. Strike call, bottom of the zone. Kelly with the 6 strikeouts has not walked anybody yet tonight. Total of 4 hits allowed. 1 run, a home run by Steven Souza Jr. back in the 1st inning. Now a swing and a miss, gets away from Hannigan. Gonna have to throw out Rivera, and he does. That's the 7th strikeout for Kelly in back-to-back Ks here in the 5th. Red Sox baseball in Nesson is brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare now at southwest.com. 2 outs here for Joe Kelly in the 5th inning. Just got Rivera.
And he goes to the breaking ball again down. So he's doing what he has to do. Red Sox get a run. He's got the first 2 guys by strikeout here in the 5th inning.
He's gotten David DeJesus twice by way of the K. 1st and the 3rd. 1 swinging, 1 looking. And DeJesus takes strike 1. Inside, and down goes DeJesus. He is hit with the pitch and heads down to first base.
Hell, a breaking ball right there, a slider that DeJesus could do nothing about. Tried to get out of the way, but it still ends up getting him. It looked like on the toe. Well, after 2 strikeouts, the hit batter and DeJesus at first base.
Hannigan's saying he didn't get him. And so John Farrell is standing outside the dugout to see whether or not they're going to challenge this or not. Torey Lovello checking. And apparently did get him, so no challenge.
Let's take another look at it. It sounded like it got him. Yeah, I think it did. The ball changed direction, and I think that's after hitting his toe.
So DeJesus at first base, hit by the pitch. Here is Souza Jr., who is 2 for 2 in this game. That's a ground ball towards shortstop. Bogarts will shuffle it to second for the out on the force out that ends the 5th inning. Red Sox have a 4-1 lead through 5. That's first. Let's take a closer look at tomorrow's starting pitchers. Clay Buchholz this season at 3 starts, 1 and 2 with a 6.06. Jake Odorizzi this season 3 starts, 2 and 1 with a 1.74 ERA. This closer look is brought to you by FW Web. For an even closer look, visit FWWeb.com. First pitch breaking ball over for strike 1 to Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 2 in the game. Xander struck out swinging in the second. Flied out to right in the 4th inning. Swing and a miss, and Bogaerts strikes out. That is strikeout number 3 for Carnes. Second time Bogaerts has struck out tonight.
Now, both times on fastballs, so he's 0 for 3 in this ball game tonight. 0 for his last 12. A little bit of a struggle right now for Bogaerts. Fastball keeping it away from him with 2 strikes.
One out here in the 6th inning. Ryan Hanigan 0 for 2 from the number 9 spot in the order. Slaps it foul down the right field line, out of play. And then again has grounded out to third and flied out to right. And again, last year for Tampa Bay, finished the year hitting at .218. 5 homers and 34 runs batted in. His only season in Tampa Bay. Prior to that in Cincinnati from 2007 through 2013. This is out towards left center field, and it's going to get down. Cut off by Desmond Jennings, who flips to the center fielder Kiermaier, and the throw to second not going to be in time. Sliding into second with a 1-out double is Ryan Hanigan. It's time for a game break, brought to you by Jordan's, the furniture store of the Boston Red Sox. Tom? All right, Tom, thanks very much. Tough night for the former Ray, David Price. 1 out, 1 on here for the Red Sox with Hanigan at second base and Mookie Betts the batter. In the dirt, gets away from Rivera, and to third base goes Hanigan. So he broke right away and gets there without a problem.
A good base running there by Hanigan, because sometimes it's difficult to see how far that ball gets away from the catcher, especially when the batter and catcher is standing there. Got a little help from Mookie Betts telling him to go. He does go, and he gets to third base with 1 out.
One out, Hanigan at third base, infield in all the way around now. And Betts will take strike 1. Mookie has grounded out to third, walked and scored, and grounded out to shortstop. Check swing foul. We'll see Fenway Park like never before at Fenway Park's open house this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Take a look in the Red Sox clubhouse. Enjoy a baseball showcase game between Florida A&M University and North Carolina Central starting at 2 p.m. Get autographs from Red Sox alumni and pictures with the trophies, all for free. Visit redsox.com/open house for more information. 1-2 pitch coming up. And Betts will take ball 2.
I doubt very much Hanigan will be going on contact here. He does not have great speed, plus the fact that you have Pedroia on deck. So even though there's one out, I don't think they'll send him on contact.
To right center field, falling fast and in for a base hit. From third comes Hannigan. Red Sox take a 5-1 lead. RBI single for Mookie Betts.
Now that's great hitting there by Betts. I mean, that's a tough pitch that he just hit. They go away from him, reaches out. You see they want the ball down and away. That's where they get it. And he's able to cover the plate and go to the opposite field for the base hit. Many times have we said that, you know, they're going to have to pitch him away, and he's not going to have to learn how to go the other way. But he's a quick study.
Well, Jim Hickey out there again to talk to his pitcher. And the Rays are getting some action now in the pen. Red Sox recording their 5th run of the game. Ernesto Frieri, we saw in last night's game, up in the pen now for Tampa Bay. Here's Dustin Pedroia, 1 for 3 night, and a 2-run home run back in the 3rd inning. Check on Betts at first base, diving back head first.
Yeah, it might not be a bad idea to keep the pressure on right here. Send Betts, let him steal second base or attempt to steal it.
And there for strike 1 to Pedroia. Shortest outing for Carnes so far this season, 5 2/3 innings. That was in his first outing. Throw to first base, and again diving back to the bag is Betts. Keeping a close eye on Mookie. Next pitcher will tie the season high for Carnes in pitches thrown in a game. Here is 106, and that is up and away. Gave up 3 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th, and 1 so far here in the 6th inning. Falls behind Pedroia, 2-1. Betts takes off as Pedroia swings away and hits a fly ball to right. Souza will make the catch and throw to first base, and Mookie Betts is going to be a double play. Couldn't get back. He was around second when he looked up and realized that was not going to work. Hit and run does not work for the Red Sox. Red Sox get a run though and lead it 5-1. Bottom of the 6th inning back in St. Pete as Drupal Cabrera leading it off here for the Tampa Bay Rays. Red Sox on top 5-1. Cabrera hits a ground ball into right center field for a base hit. Jumping on that first pitch. That's will cut it off and get it back in. A leadoff single for Cabrera.
Cabrera, who's really been struggling, got one of the few flat breaking balls that Joe Kelly has thrown tonight. That was just kind of a spinner up the home plate. And this is the double play that ends the inning. Betts off at first base, and he was around second base. Had no chance to get back.
Evan Longoria almost gets hit on a pitch inside. Longoria 0 for 2 has struck out and grounded out to short. 8 for his last 45 is Evan Longoria. That average down to 178. Joe Kelly falling behind here 2-0. Has not walked anybody in the game. Has struck out 7. Kelly's season high in strikeouts is 8. Did that at New York against the Yankees in his first outing. Snap throw to first, and safely back to the bag is Cabrera.
Foul side of the line. Had it been on the fair side of the line, maybe.
3-0 swinging, and a base hit for Longoria. Up to second base goes Cabrera, and all of a sudden back-to-back base hits here for the Rays to open up the 6th inning.
Yeah, no surprise really swinging 3-0 when a guy's having troubles. He's probably going to get a fastball, try to get a fastball right down the middle and let him go. You never know what at bat is going to get a guy going. That could be the one for Longoria.
2 on, nobody out. Desmond Jennings coming up. Jennings grounding back to the mound in the 2nd. Reached on an infield hit in the 4th inning. Sox have not had action in the pen at all tonight. And the pitch count still in pretty good shape here for Joe Kelly. He's running into a little bit of trouble in the 6th inning. 75th pitch coming up for Kelly. Jennings thought about it, but takes it inside. 2-0. Kelly taking a little stroll behind the mound in the midst of a meeting with himself. Juan Nieves coming out. He got behind Longoria 3-0. Gets behind Jennings 2-0. Well, don't miss Red Sox first pitch presented by Joseph Abboud, available at Men's Warehouse tomorrow at 6 p.m. TC Eck and Steve Lyons will take a closer look at Clay Buchholz's start. Single by Cabrera to open the inning. Longoria swinging 3-0 singles to left. Tonight behind in the count. This is what Joe Kelly's been doing. Mainly following up with fastballs. He's behind here 2-0. See what Desmond Jennings gets. Fastball it is, and it's lined into center field for a base hit. And Tampa Bay now 3 straight hits, and the bases are loaded with nobody out.
All this started with a bad breaking ball of Cabrera for a base hit, then falling behind Longoria 3-0, falling behind Desmond Jennings. Comes with the fastball. The fly ball to center field. That's going to drop, and that quickly the bases are loaded.
Bases filled with Rays. Red Sox have action now. Craig Breslow, the veteran lefty, up in the pen. Alan Dykstra, the batter. 0 for 2 in the game. And a pitch in the dirt for ball 1. There's Drupal Cabrera at third base. Evan Longoria at second base. Desmond Jennings at first base. Nobody out here in the 6th inning. Up the middle and by the dive of Bogarts. Cabrera scores from third. And it's now 5-2 as the Rays pick up a run on their 4th straight hit to begin the 6th inning.
All night long they've been staying away from Dykstra, and that time he's able to hook an outside pitch back up the middle. Outside again toward the end of the bat. Kelly tries with his bare hand to make the catch. And then it gets by the dive right there of Bogarts. So 1 base at a time, 5-2 game.
Logan Forsythe coming up here. Bases loaded, still nobody out. 4 straight hits for Tampa Bay and a run. Forsythe will take ball 1. Again, Kelly behind. Last pitch at 97 miles an hour. '80th pitch for Joe Kelly. 2-0. Steve Geltz has now joined Ernesto Frieri, who'd been warming up last inning. Kelly trying to find his bearings here in the 6th inning. 3-0.
Kelly asking the home plate umpire if that ball was high. Well, he says yes. Two borderline pitches not going his way.
Either is that. He walks in a run. From third base comes Longoria. And it's now 5-3. And John Farrell headed out. And Joe Kelly very good through the first 5. Runs into all kinds of trouble here in the 6th inning. Breslow will inherit a bases loaded, nobody out situation. It's 5-3 Boston. up until this inning, Jerry?
Well, he just, for the first batter, he kind of lost it a little bit. We look at the 4 strikeouts out of 7 that he had tonight. Had very sharp stuff early in the game, but just completely lost it here in the 6th inning that quickly. Started with a bad breaking ball, fell behind in counts.
Craig Breslow. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by Kia. Comes in a bases loaded situation. Nobody out, 2 runs already in. Geyer pinch hitting here for Kiermaier. Brandon Geyer fooled as he gets down here 0-2.
Very good changeup by Breslow right there.
Giving up a run in 9 2/3 innings, 8 strikeouts, and opponents sitting at 0.97 against Breslow. Threw a season high 3 innings on Sunday against Baltimore. 3 innings, no runs, gave up only 2 hits. And now Hannigan headed out to talk to Breslow. Rays started the inning with 4 straight hits and a walk, 2 runs in. Red Sox had a comfortable 5-1 lead. It's now 5-3. There's also a pinch runner in at second base. Jake Elmore has taken over there, running for Alan Dykstra. 0-2 pitch and a base hit into right center field. Jennings will score from third. Elmore coming around from second base. Throw will be late, and this game is tied at 5.
Now things have changed here in a hurry. Inside fastball with 2 strikes on him, and he inside outs the pitch up over the glove of Pedroia. Thought this might be close on the throw home right here, but the slide away. The head first slide by Elmore, the pinch runner, and it gets by Hannigan.
Oh, Brandon Geyer, a big hit. Pinch hit here, brings in 2 runs. The runs charged to Kelly, still responsible for Forsythe, who's at second base. As Rene Rivera now stands in. Rivera pops it up by the catwalks, and it's Napoli. The infield fly rule in effect makes the catch for the first out of this inning. All Joe Kelly can do is look on now. Brad Boxberger up for the Rays in their pen.
Pitch hitting for DeJesus, number 1, Tim Beckham.
Tim Beckham, who started at shortstop in last night's game, pinch hitting here for David DeJesus. Mentioned DeJesus had not had an at-bat against a lefty, and so they elect to have Beckham face Breslow here with now 1 out in the inning. Runners at first and second, and now a tie game. Beckham with a swing and a miss for strike 1. Beckham will foul it off to the right. Breslow jumps ahead here 0-2. Red Sox group tickets start at just $20. How easy is it to get 20 of your family and friends together? Visit redsox.com/groups for more information. The 8th batter of the inning here for the Rays. Still only 1 out. Beckham will lift it foul again. Out of play. So Kelly so far 5+ 8 hits. And charged with a total of 5 runs at the moment. Still responsible for Forsythe at second base. Walked 1 batter and struck out 7. Everything was going so well through the first 5. Not so much in the 6th. Not close for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Beckham strikes out. Big out there for Breslow. Second out here, the 6th inning. First K for Breslow. And that'll do it for Breslow.
Shakes off a couple of pitches. He wants to throw the changeup. He does throw the changeup. It's off the plate, but Beckham can't hold up.
So Edward Mujica is going to be coming in here for the Red Sox. Game now tied 5-5. Game. Ninth member of the Rays to bat here in the inning, and a first pitch strike to Steven Souza Jr. So Mujica coming in, his 7th appearance, 1-0, the 2.70 earned run average. 5 strikeouts, no walks. Opponents sitting at 250 against Mujica. Through a scoreless 9th inning, 1 hit allowed on Sunday against Baltimore last time he worked. Last 3 appearances have been scoreless. As he inherits 2 base runners here. Logan Forsythe at second base and Brendan Guyer at first base. Souza rolls it over foul over by the Red Sox dugout. Down 1-2.
And one of the things Mujica's been doing a lot of is throwing that split finger fastball. 3 of them so far to Souza Jr.
Swing and a miss, and Mujica is able to strike out Souza Jr., but the damage done. Rays score 4 times and tie the score 5-5. Pro X is the perfect addition to your starting lineup. And now 50% off. Get yours today from none other than who but WB Mason. Well, the complexion of this one has changed in a hurry as the Rays scoring 4 times, and Souza, who just struck out, something up with his wrist or hand at the end of that swing. And was in some pain coming over towards the Rays dugout after the final strikeout, just kind of holding his hand. Rays have made a series of defensive changes. Of course, pinch hitting for 2 in that last inning. We'll get you caught up here in a moment. But the new pitcher is Brad Boxberger into the game. His 7th appearance of the year. 0-1, 3.38 ERA. 8 strikeouts, 3 walks. Opponents hitting at .211 against him. Takes over for the starter Carnes. David Ortiz leading it off and taking strike 1. David has walked, grounded out to second, and homered. Solo shot in the 5th inning. One pitch. Ortiz showing bunt again, pulls it back and takes the strike. Down 1-2.
That's twice now David trying to bunt, or at least attempting to bunt down that third base line, but letting the ball go, and both have been called strikes.
Ortiz fouls it back to the screen on a 92-mile-an-hour fastball. Well, for David, back in the 5th inning, home run, 3rd of the year to the tie, put the Red Sox on top 4-1. Barnes gave up 5 runs in 6 innings, but will not be part of the decision tonight. This one's up to the bullpens now. Swing and a miss. High fastball. Ortiz chases it for strike 3.
Elevating the fastball up about letter high that time to Ortiz at 92 miles an hour. Pick up the first out here in the 7th.
So 1 out for Hanley Ramirez. Here are some of the changes for the Rays. Brandon Guyer stays in the game in right field. Desmond Jennings moving from left to center field. Jake Elmore now in left field as he pinch ran. And a first pitch strike to Hanley Ramirez. Rivera moving from behind the dish doing the catching to first base. No one to Hanley. And that's in there for strike two. Bobby Wilson now in the game doing the catching. Going to the count to Hanley Ramirez. One out here in the seventh inning in a tie game. On the ground, foul outside of third. I want to remind you to stay tuned tonight following WB Mason Extra Innings Live for Red Sox Final presented by Uno's. TC Eck and Tim Wakefield will wrap up the night all around the major leagues. One out in the seventh. Ramirez down 1-2. And he slaps it foul off to the right out of play. In the dirt, and it's 2-2. Seventh pitch of the at bat coming up here for Hanley Ramirez. Foul tipped at the dish. Still 2-2.
Just barely fouling off that good changeup from Boxberger. Gives himself another chance. Count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just got a piece of that one.
Sprays it foul again. Continues this at bat. He'll see a ninth pitch. Starter Carnes went 6 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs, walked 4, struck out 3. Most of Boxberger's appearances are in the 8th and 9th innings so far this year. In fact, prior to tonight, all 6 of his appearances have come in the 9th or 10th innings. 4 for 4 in saves, coming in here in the 7th inning, getting the first out. Now dealing with Hanley Ramirez. Pitch 10, and it's grounded foul.
That's kind of like a situation down where, you know, you got momentum on your side. You come back, you tie the ball game up. It's late in the game. You need a shutdown inning, so they go to Boxberger.
And you look at the guys coming up, too. You had 3, 4, and 5 here. Ortiz, Ramirez, and Napoli.
Yep.
There's Napoli with 1 out. Grounder foul, and the at bat continues. A lot of pitches on your Amica pitch zone right now. And a swing and a miss on the 12th pitch. Hanley Ramirez strikes out on a 92-mile-an-hour fastball. Back-to-back strikeouts for Boxberger.
Yeah, back-to-back strikeouts to Ortiz and Ramirez. A good battle put up by Ramirez, but Boxberger is going to win this with the 92-mile-an-hour fastball. Keeping it away from Hanley Ramirez.
Two down now. Mike Napoli will take strike one. Napoli walked in the second, singled in the third, doubled in the fifth. Long battle there with Hanley Ramirez and Brad Boxberger, and Boxberger wins the battle. One pitch. Napoli will take strike two. The injury to Souza, you saw leave moments ago, right forearm cramp is what the Rays are calling it. Right fielder leaving the game. 1-2 pitch. Napoli just low. 2-2. Trying to get something started here with 2 outs in the 7th inning. Trying to answer a 4-run bottom of the 6th inning for Tampa Bay. Swing and a miss. Fastball by him. Strikes out Napoli. Strikes out the side in order. Your low fare now at southwest.com. Back at Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg, Florida. This game tied 5-5. Edward Mujica back on the mound. Got the final out of the 6th inning as he struck out Steven Souza Jr. to end the inning. Kevin Jepsen up in the pen now for Tampa Bay. As Drupal Cabrera got it all started for the Rays in the 6th inning, has got himself a base hit to begin the 7th inning. He had been 2 for his last 33 prior to the base hit in the 6th. Follows it up with another hit here in the 7th.
Yeah, all of a sudden he's the igniter. He got things started in the 6th inning. Now he gets a split-fingered fastball away and hooks it to the left of Dustin Pedroia for the base hit.
So lead runner on here for Tampa Bay. Evan Longoria coming up. Strikeout in the 1st, grounded out to short in the 4th. Got ahead 3-0 in the count to Joe Kelly. 3-0 swinging, got himself a base hit to left field his last time up in the 6th inning. He would come around to score the 3rd Rays run. The line on Kelly tonight: 5+, 8 hits, 5 runs. He walked a batter and struck out 7. Not part of the decision. Craig Breslow, 2/3 of an inning, giving up a hit, and he had a strikeout. Big swing there for Longoria. Throw to first base, and back to the bag is Cabrera. Talk about Longoria like playing every day, and he's now played 184 consecutive starts. Active major league leader in consecutive starts right now. Bad numbers against Mujica for Longoria. And a ground ball at the end of the bat, spins its way into right field for a base hit. Cabrera is headed to third base. Throw from Craig is going to be late. And it's 1st and 3rd with nobody out for Tampa Bay in the 7th inning.
Well, you never know what's going to get you started. Longoria, as we mentioned, had been struggling. Gets the green light at a 3-0 pitch, gets a base hit. Now gets a split-finger fastball. A little dribbler through the right side. And has this game changed around in a hurry. All the way to third base goes Asdrubal Cabrera.
1st and 3rd, nobody out. Desmond Jennings coming up here. And he'll take strike 1. Jennings has grounded back to the mound, had an infield hit to short and singled to center. 2 for 3 night. Started the night in left field. Now the center fielder for Tampa Bay. Close pitch, called a ball, 1-1. Anthony Vivaro warming up in the Red Sox pen. Outside for ball 2. Jennings fouls it off down the first baseline, and evens at 2-2. Don't miss WB Mason Extra Innings Live right after the game. TC Eck and Tim Wakefield will analyze Joe Kelly's start and have clubhouse reaction. Whatever, whenever, wherever. Who but WB Mason?
I don't think Mujica's thrown anything but split-fingered fastballs since being in this game. Every pitch has been a splitter.
Sharply to short. Bogarts to second for 1. On to first for 2, but a run will score. Cabrera in the back door from third, and the Rays take a 6-5 lead.
Well, good, solid, hard contact right there, but right at Bogarts. So they take the 2, they give up the 1. Tampa Bay has fought all the way back to take the lead by 1 run now on that double play.
Now Jake Elmore batting for the first time. He pinch ran in the 6th inning.
There's a fastball from Mujica. I believe that's the first one he's featured.
Elmore starting the year with the Durham Bulls. Strike called, and it's 1-1. Rays are 1-6 at home here at the Trop so far. Only team worse, Milwaukee 1-7 at home so far this year, as this one fouled off to the right, out of play.
Make that change up a split-fingered fastball 92% of the time tonight.
One-two pitch foul back to the screen. Outside, 2-2. Elmore hits one in the air out towards deep left center field. Ramirez going back at the wall. That ball is gone. Jake Elmore with a home run to give the Rays some insurance now, on top 7-5.
Well, again, Mujica goes to the split-fingered fastball, and that one stayed inside. Elmore taking it out of the ballpark. Mujica trying to throw that ball away from Elmore. Instead, it stays inside, and it's a 2-run lead for Tampa Bay.
Now Logan Forsythe, the batter, and he will take a ball. Did he go, though? They check. No, he did not. Says James Hoy, first base umpire. First home run of the season for Elmore. He's been parts of 3 seasons in the majors with Arizona, Houston, and Cincinnati. 2 stints with the Astros in 2013. But now a Ray, and he hits a home run. Forsythe will take the strike. Ball and a strike now. And a swing and a miss, 1-2. That was Elmore's first at bat in a Rays uniform, and able to hit a home run in his first at bat in a Rays uniform. 1-2 pitch is on the ground, foul outside of third. 11th member of the Rays organization to have a home run on their first at bat. Kevin Cash also did it as manager in 2005. One-two pitch is going to miss, and even at 2-2. Fifth pitch coming up here for Mujica, who came into the game last inning. Now on the hook is this pitch will miss, and it's a full count. Forsythe stays alive, fouls it off to the right. Red Sox had a 5-1 lead in this game. Now trail 7-5. Rays still batting with 2 outs here in the 7th inning. And Mujica walks Forsythe. Here comes John Farrell. And Farrell headed out there. He has had Vivara warming in the pen.
To end the 6th inning, but then base hit, hard hit ball for a double play, 1 run in, but then the home run and walk. So very tough night for Edwin Mujica.
Well, this week NESN has you covered for the ACC Women's Lacrosse Tournament beginning tomorrow at 11 a.m. Catch the first of 4 quarterfinal games. Number 8 seed Virginia Tech take on number 1 UNC. Root for the home team at 6 on NESN Plus when the Boston College ladies take on Syracuse. It all begins tomorrow at 11 a.m. Tonight's game summary is brought to you by Xfinity. Joe Kelly, who was cruising through 5, ran into all kinds of trouble in the 6th, did not record an out. 5+ innings, 8 hits, 5 runs, 7 strikeouts, not part of the decision in this game. Carnes on the other side, 6 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs. He's also not part of the decision, as Sousa Jr. 2 for 4 in the game with a solo home run, had to leave with a cramp in his wrist. And Elmore 1-1 with a solo home run, as Elmore in his first at bat in a Rays uniform able to get that home run. Now Anthony Vivaro becomes the 4th Red Sox pitcher of the night to be used by John Farrell. 6th appearance, a 1.42 earned run average, 3 walks to 4 Ks, and opponents hitting at 240 against Vivaro. Last worked on Saturday against Baltimore, pitching a scoreless 8th inning, and he gave up a walk as a quick check at first base on Forsythe, diving back to the bag. Runner goes, a pitch is a ball, and the throw is going to be in time. Tag put on by Pedroia as Hannigan guns down Forsythe to end the inning, but the Rays get a pair of runs and lead it 7-5.
The inning right there with Hannigan makes a perfect throw to second base to get Forsythe. So that gets the Red Sox out of the inning. Now they get 6 outs to see if they can get something done offensively.
Trailing by 2 as Pablo Sandoval leads it off and takes ball 1. Kevin Jepsen into the game here for the Rays, their third pitcher used. Interesting that they had the closer work the 7th inning. And Boxberger had a 1-2-3 inning, getting Ortiz, Ramirez, and Napoli, and now Jepsen has a save of his own in the 8th inning. And Sandoval with a big cut.
And Jepsen, a longtime member of the Angels of Los Angeles.
Sandoval tonight 0 for 3. He's grounded out 3 times. And a swing and a miss. Bat goes over towards the Rays dugout. Right off the front fencing there, right in front of the dugout.
And had the coaching staff and the manager scrambling. They disappeared down the runway.
Sandoval, the swing and a miss and a pitch in the dirt, strikes out, and that's 4 strikeouts in a row for Rays pitching. 1 down here in the 8th.
That's the way to get it done. You know, strikeouts, no contact, and nothing good can happen really. Breaking ball down in the dirt that Sandoval will chase.
One out here in the 8th inning. Alan Craig getting his second at bat. Took over in right field for Shane Victorino back in the 5th inning. Shane leaving with a tight right hamstring. Fly ball skied foul off to the right. Craig in his only at bat tonight flied out to the left fielder. In there for strike 2. On that outside edge. Jepsen, 30 years old, 7th straight opening day roster that he's made. Was a member of the Angels from 2009 through 2014. Took the loss in his last outing. That was against New York. Gave up an RBI single to Alex Rodriguez, who had been 0 for 10 against him lifetime before that, but he got Jepsen that time, and Jepsen was tagged with the loss against New York. Here he's got the first out of the 8th inning against the Red Sox with a 2-run advantage. Craig fouls it off to the right, out of play. Outfield very deep on Craig, especially the left fielder Jake Elmore. He was backed up shy of the track out there in left field. Low for ball 3. Xander Bogaerts on deck with 1 out here in the 8th inning. Full count to Alan Craig. Fly ball down the right field line, and that will stay foul. On the ground to third base, Longoria, long throw. And it can't be dug out by Rivera. Gets by him. Craig's headed for second base. He will get there. Well, Evan Longoria making the catch down there at third. Had a long throw and couldn't get it there in the air. And Rivera unable to dig it out on the other side.
Yeah, he's playing very close to the line, so he's just got a couple of steps to go. Plenty of time to plant and set up, but makes the bad throw. Rivera, who started as a catcher in this game, can't pick it at first base. And the Red Sox catch a break there, get a man in scoring position now with one out. First error of the season for Longoria.
So runner at second, one down, and Xander Bogaerts the batter, 0 for 3 in the game. The error charged at third base to Longoria, the first miscue for either side in this game. Xander Bogaerts 0 for 3, and struck out twice. And a swing and a miss here. Walking lead at second base for Allen Craig with one out in the 8th. And Bogaerts goes chasing and strikes out. Second strikeout for Jepsen. That's now 5 strikeouts in the last 2 innings for Rays pitching.
There was no doubt what they were going to do with Bogaerts once they got ahead of him, and that's just feed him a steady diet of breaking balls and not strikes. Well off the plate that time. Both strikeouts have come on that breaking ball this inning for Jepsen.
Third strikeout of the night for Xander. 2 down in the 8th inning, and here is Ryan Hannigan. Grounded out to third in the 3rd, flied out to right in the 4th, doubled and scored in the 6th inning. Ball to strike, 1-1. The attendance tonight 12,733, 12,733. Here to see game 2 of a 3-game series. Red Sox and Rays with a game left to play tomorrow night before the Red Sox head on to Baltimore. In the dirt outside, corralled by Wilson.
Now Wilson, a late addition to this game tonight. We saw him last night. Nice play here on the breaking ball. His breaking ball is going to come back to him a little bit, as you can see right there, and he's able to smother it.
And again, fouls it off down the right field line, 2-2. Craig at second base, 2 down here in the 8th. Foul down the right field line, out of play. Twenty total pitches for Jepsen, 14 for strikes. Hannigan reaches out, hits a ground ball to second base. Forsythe throws him out, and that is the top of the 8th inning. 7.5 done, 7-5 Tampa Bay. Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare on southwest.com. Choose Nissan today for great offers on our most exciting lineup ever. Shop choosenissan.com. Sullivan Tire and Auto Service. Thank you, New England, for 60 great years. Your New England Ford dealers. And by Audi. Experience the new Audi A3 today. Bottom of the 8th inning back at Tropicana Field as Brandon Guyer leads it off here against Anthony Vivaro. We got the final out of the 7th inning back out there to begin the 8th. And on the grass at third is Sandoval. As Guyer with a swing and a miss. Ball and a strike now to Guyer. So he ended up going an inning, giving up 3 hits, 2 runs. He's on the hook right now. Walked a batter, struck out a batter. As Vivaro misses for ball 2. Steve Geltz warming in the pen now for the Rays. They've already used Boxberger and Jepsen in relief of the starter Carnes. As Guyer with a leadoff walk heads down to first base. Well, here's tonight's T-Mobile game changer play, and it was Brandon Guyer in the 6th inning with a single to drive in 2. The 4th and 5th runs of the game for Tampa Bay, which tied it up 5-5. The 5-1 lead was gone for the Red Sox, and now they trail in this game 7-5. And they'll be looking to grab some more insurance here as Guyer now at first base with a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
And they may try something here, whether it be bunch, fade out, steal, hit and run.
strike and it's 1-1. Napoli holding on Geyer at first base. There goes Geyer. Rivera hits a ground ball to third base. Sandoval on the backhand's got it. His long throw dug out by Napoli. Now the throw to third, and Geyer is out there. So a big play, and Kevin Cash going to come out and argue it. A little hit and run action here, and it works out. They get the runner at first, and then they get the runner at third with Geyer trying to take third.
Well, first of all, Sandoval across the diamond, and it looked like Napoli came off the bag early. I'm wondering if they're going to challenge both these plays. Looked to me like the runner at third was safe. But watch Napoli. See if he comes off the bag early at first base to make this throw to third. I think they're going to challenge both plays, Don. There's the first play to Napoli. That's very close. And then this one, to me, looked like Geyer was in safely at third base. But a discussion right now with the umpires. Say, if that's into a double play, that's one heck of a double play by the Red Sox.
They're headed over now to the headsets as Kevin Cash has come back out again here.
Nice play by Sandoval down at third base. The throw across to Diamond. The pick by Napoli. And then the throw back. This is going to be safe at third base, at least.
That's a pretty good look right there.
I can't see where the tag is, though.
So we'll see what's going to happen here. I think Napoli had his foot on the bag at first base. I think he's okay there.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
They are challenging both plays. We'll see. So first and third both being challenged here. And of course the crew chief for this crew is John Hirschbeck, veteran umpire. Tagged him on the thigh. The question is whether Geyer's foot, the right foot, was in first.
Yeah, that's a real tough call down at third base. I'm still not convinced at first base, but I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
Checking out both. Going to be something if neither is out.
Exactly.
First and third.
5-3-5 double play would also look nice for the Red Sox.
Let's see what they're going to say here. We get two plays. The play at first is out, and the play at third is out.
Whoa.
Nothing changes. Double play turned by the Red Sox. A double whammy for Kevin Cash.
Wow. Well, the Red Sox will certainly take that.
Designated hitter, number 1, Tim Beckham.
Two down here in the eighth. And Beckham coming up. He struck out in the sixth inning. Tim Beckham got the start last night at shortstop. Came in this game. Back in the sixth inning. Part of the 4-run attack.
I was 0 for 2 on that last replay, Don. 0 for 2. I was like Kevin Cash. Anyway, Cashy.
1-0 is going to miss. 2-0. Fly ball down the left field line, was out ahead of it, and a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that's now 2-2. I got a stat for you, Jerry. Kevin Cash this year in challenges, 0 for 10.
Well, had I known that, I would have said both would have been out.
He was 0 for 8 coming into this double challenge, and he's now 0 for 10.
He's on a bad streak right now.
He's not afraid to challenge, though. That's for sure.
I did challenge that.
Yo, absolutely.
I did challenge both those calls. Yep. But I'd have been 0 for 2. Yeah, 10 challenges already.
Yes, already. He's at 10. Grounder foul towards the end of the Red Sox dugout. Down here in the 8th inning, looking ahead to the top of the 9th. The top of the Red Sox order: Mookie Betts, Dustin Pedroia, David Ortiz. Anybody gets on, Hanley Ramirez will have a chance. Payoff pitch, and that's in there for strike 3. Beckham knew it. Now we head to the 9th inning. Red Sox trailing by 2. Top half of the 9th inning. Let's take a look at the Toyota play of the game, and Jake Elmore with his first home run in his first at bat in the Rays uniform. Adding on to the Rays lead at a 6-5 lead, now 7-5, as Steve Geltz, a new pitcher, on for Tampa Bay. Does not have a save on the year, but in here in a save situation. And dealing with Mookie Betts, who takes ball 1. 8th appearance, 1-0, the 3.38 earned run average. First save opportunity on the year for him. 148 opponent batting average. In there for a strike, and it's 1-1. So interesting that Boxberg, who has 4 saves, was used by Cash in the 7th inning. He did a very good job getting Ortiz, Ramirez, and Napoli all down by way of the K.
Yeah, we talked about it at that time, Don, where they had all the momentum going into that half inning, and they'd come back in the ball game. They needed a shutdown inning, so they go to their closer. He gets 3 strikeouts.
And then Kevin Jepson, who has a couple of saves. Another guy they could have used. They used him for the 8th, so they kind of gone backwards here, and we'll see how it works out for him. Pop up right side of the infield. Forsythe coming in, now back, and he makes the catch. Lost it there for a moment, but recovered for the first out of the 9th.
Almost tripped on the carpet here at Tropicana Field.
Second baseman, Dustin
Wind, not the wind, but the air conditioning started to push it back.
One out for Dustin Pedroia. Dustin with a 2-run home run back in the 3rd inning. Will take strike 1.
If you believe that, I got some land for you in the center of Florida, down in the Everglades.
I thought you were going to stick with the wind there for a moment.
No, I didn't mean to say wind. I meant to say air conditioning.
It's these vents here I think you're talking about, right?
Exactly. Gave that ball a push back.
They could mix in a cleaning, I think, in there.
And clean this whole place out.
2 balls and a strike. David Ortiz waiting on deck. 1 out in the 9th. Pedroia lines it into left field. A base hit for Dustin Pedroia. Red Sox will bring the tying run to the plate.
He's really swung the bat well in this game tonight. The home run, a line drive out, and now a line shot here in the 9th inning to keep this alive for the Red Sox. Get Ortiz to the plate with a man at first base.
David Ortiz walked, grounded out, homered, struck out. Shifting on the right side, but keeping it tight to the infield, the double play possibilities. As Ortiz takes ball 1. First time that David has faced Steve Geltz in his career. Two and 0. Frieri and Dominguez up in the pen. Picks up the corner, allegedly, and it's now 2-1. Ortiz lifts a fly ball to left field. Jake Elmore settles underneath it, and there are 2 outs in the 9th. So Ortiz flies out to left.
Ortiz looking for one thing, a ball that he can drive, and he gets a fastball, but the ball's away a little bit, and Ortiz upset with himself.
Two outs in the 9th inning. Hanley Ramirez the batter. Ramirez is lined out to center, walked and scored, single to right, and struck out tonight. They do not hold Pedroia on at first base. Playing behind him is Rivera. So he takes off for second as Hanley Ramirez lines one foul. Ramirez thought about it. Did he go? They checked. No, he did not. Says James Hoy, first base umpire. And the Ramirez, the tying run at the plate for the Red Sox in the ninth inning. At a 5-1 lead now, trails 7-5. Pedroia goes. Ramirez grounds one to the second baseman. Forsythe with the shift on, and that's the ball game. A frustrating night for the Red Sox in St. Pete. Had a 4-run lead. Joe Kelly was cruising, and then it changed in a big way. And Tampa Bay comes away with a 7-5 victory. The Red Sox drop game 2 of this series. And the save tonight for Geltz, who gets his first of the year, as the Red Sox drop this one again 7-5, and we send it to Tom Caron. TC.